pasa, amigos? It's me, Linda, with my morning coffee. I have like 20 minutes to be able to do a quick reading, because then I read a couple of clients this morning, and then I go into Angel Heart. So, getting tons of requests, what's going on with the Mueller report, what's going on, and getting a lot of people losing faith. So what's interesting is that I can hear the little paws coming in. I can hear mommy in the morning. Mom's up. Hi there. So anyway, hi there, Jack and Lulu. I am not worried, and I know it's very hard for a lot of people to understand. People were writing me, oh dear God, I'm losing faith. That asshole got away with it. Blah, blah, blah. This is, I'm sorry we still have to go through a little bit more, but I want you to know this is the beginning. Well, it's been ending for a while, and the president is throwing a fit on Twitter. Remember, he was exonerated, and Mueller was a fantastic guy. Now Mueller's back to being a Democrat. And remember I told you that he'll talk to Congress, and there's a lot of stuff coming out. But I never saw Trump getting impeached. I mean, you guys can start it up. What I see, and what I've been seeing, there's a lot of other underhanded things, including money issues. And what's interesting is while I was getting ready to do this reading for you guys, I was like feeling like at some point even Russia might be tired of him. I think they got promised a lot more than they got, and he's really worried about what Russia's going to do. But let me tell you something. He also is so phobic about us knowing, because we've known for a while, that he wasn't legitimately voted in. He was helped by Russia. They will prove, I don't know while he's in office or after he's gone, they will find information and prove that he was, in fact, illegally put in. So, that I saw. Okay, so let's see what the status is now. That I know that they are going to subpoena Mueller, and it's a shame about Barr, huh? And, you know, hey, I got that wrong. Mark that wrong. I don't know, in saving his own skin down the road, maybe he will come to the plate, but I feel like Barr is like going down. Okay? And remember, Lindsey Graham said anybody that lies, a president that lies, especially about a blowjob, should be impeached. So, let's see. And then I'm getting a lot of hate. Somebody said he won by 63 million people adore this man. I'm like, really? You know, I don't want to cut down Trumpsters, because I'll tell you what, these are good people, and when they stand by somebody, they stand by them. It's interesting, though, they can't see how two-faced he is, and that he continues in office, and there goes your health care, there goes Social Security. It's interesting, because he hurts those that really need him. 63 million, I'm like, okay. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but, I mean, maybe it is 63, but she won the popular vote. Hillary won the popular vote. And if he's so popular, why did midterms go with a landslide? So, okay. Anything else that you want me to tell everybody coming up with the Mueller report, or Donald Trump is, I'm going to take a look at him too. Hold on. Anything else you can tell me? Anything else at all going on with Donald J. Trump and the Mueller report? So, and then Sarah Sanders lied. Oh, well. Doesn't care. Ooh, hoo, hoo. The battle is, he's been battling for a while. This is really bad for his health, you guys. He's not doing very good. And he's trying to the tower. I told you he's going to pack his stuff and go. It's just going to be too much. There's more that's coming out. And remember, I told you I thought it was about money. So this Mueller report is pretty much, he should have been kissing the ground and blessing Mueller and moving on. But he's tweeting all morning, you know, rigged. Mueller's a Democrat. It was spying. And listen, I welcome them to look for spying. I welcome them to have hearings. Because what's going to happen is everything has to come out in the open. And boy, it definitely wasn't spying. The United States was concerned about Russia. I mean, Russia helped Trump get in. That's the bottom line. Putin thought Trump would be his little puppet. He stood up there on that podium and told everybody, I believe Putin. I don't believe American intel. He had nothing to do with interfering with our election. Yeah, he did. Will Russia still be able to influence our elections? Or are we finally going to? A lot of things are changing because of this, you guys. I definitely see the voting system. Everything's going to change. But it's while he's there, we can't do anything because he'll veto it. Will Russia still be able to interfere with the 2020 elections? Yes or no? I feel like they'll attempt. Remember, I always had a feeling about China, though. I don't think China likes Trump. And I almost feel China will work against him. Might cause some stuff. Sorry, I still got that cough. Yeah, they're sly. They're looking at it like snakes. They're attempting, they're even paying U.S. people to try. So there's attempts, but it almost like they start and then they fall. They start and they fall. So it looks like we'll be up against this pretty good. Justice will serve. Remember, I told you people will be celebrating in the streets. Okay, now, what was the other thing I wanted to ask? What is Trump thinking right now? What's he really thinking? Obviously, he's nervous because he's tweeting like crazy. So his main thing, I feel, was to know that he's an illegitimate president. He doesn't want people to think, first of all, he doesn't have the money that people thought. And second of all, he doesn't want people to know that he couldn't get in unless Russia helped. I'm telling you right now. What can I tell? I'm not saying the people that voted for him don't love him. Now, these people that voted for him go to the ends of the earth for him. These are the people you want on your side if Russia, in fact, tried to invade us or something stupid like that. These are good people. It's just that I don't understand. They really think he doesn't like brown people. And he can be cruel, and there's actually a little bit of that in people, like, oh, good, yeah. Yeah. Because people have been feeling slighted, you know. If you're white and you go for a fire department captain job, they'll disregard you even though you have the highest score for someone of color. So, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people are like, yeah, do something for the white man. Of course, there's more nationalities that like him, but let me look. What is Trump thinking? What is Trump thinking? He feels pissed. It's like he's squinched right here. What is Trump thinking? He's just fuming. He's talking to somebody. He's talking to somebody. I see somebody, it might be that guy from Fox News, but I see somebody telling him to calm down. Yeah, to not bring too much attention to himself, but he don't listen. Like, accept this and move on. He knows it's about ready to occur. Like, they're really going to get in this. And Jared Kushner is in trouble, too. Hold on, I'll look at that, but I just want to tell you guys. I kept seeing Don Jr., but Mueller said he's too stupid to know he was committing a crime or something. something's coming up with Jared and with Don Jr. And I felt that, and I'll double check that. Okay, so what is Donald J. Trump thinking right now? Okay, here we go. What is Donald J. Trump thinking right now? The tower again. He thought this would work in his favor. It's the beginning of the end, you guys. He's might even be looking at the exits as we speak. The Justice card is on top. He's ranting and complaining. I even see Barr talking to him that he wants this or that. But what's interesting is that there'll be hearings. This is what I'm seeing. Hearings, and a lot of stuff in the hearings is going to go against him. His health isn't that good at all. He's going to pack his shit up and go. I'm telling you. I've been saying this. Okay, now, what's the other thing I want? I wanted to look what's going to happen to Jared Kushner, because there's a bunch of stuff taking place about him getting that clearance, and he didn't deserve it. They're trying to stonewall him. God, if it had been a Democrat that does, the Republicans would have pitched a fit. But because it's Trump, they'll do everything they can. They're complicit, and it's really kind of a shame. On this beautiful day, on Good Friday, when Christ rose. I watch a lot of stuff on Shroud of Turin. And I was watching this particular show about what happened. They said the bombing of Hiroshima had left imprints of a human body, like on the cement or on a wall. Sorry, you guys. And so, that amount of radiation really, really is what it took. But you didn't get the 3D like we did, but it was a flash. And that's what they said happened in the Shroud of Turin. And that body of Christ was upright. It couldn't have been flat. It was upright. I'm telling you, I totally believe in it. My logical mind would sometimes say, I believe in it. I think that this human being, Jesus, was, boom, gone in a flash. What can you tell me about Jared? He's doing something now. I think this is Jewish related with the holidays. They're not happy. Ivanka's really, like, pissed. And like I tell people that say, oh, well, you know, he won, and he's popular, 63 million. Well, why did he lose so bad in the midterms? He was out there begging people, if you don't vote Republican, I'll get impeached, is what he told people. They could start impeachment. Oh, yeah. They're looking at him. Here's his wife. They're looking at him. Things are going to change big time. There's a whole ending. Remember I told you I really didn't see jail for... I saw them wanting to put him in jail, his children, but I felt like he would negotiate or do something not to have them go to jail, that he would just get out. So, what can I tell everybody? What Mueller is thinking. What is Mueller thinking? Mueller's disgusted. But he's heartbroken. Apparently there was a fight or something. Barr and Mueller went fisticuffs. And he's very disappointed in Barr. He just really didn't think he was that evil. Barr's going down. Okay, let's look at Mueller and then we'll look at Barr. Mr. Mueller, can you tell me where your head is now? I see him testifying. And listen, I'm booked nearly every single day until August. But I will tell you something. I will have to rebook those people on the day he testifies. I'm sorry, folks, but I'm gonna have to be able to sit in front of that TV in peace. Mueller's disillusioned. Oh, but he's got the sun in his hopes, dreams, and wishes. But he's very upset that all this work they did. It's interesting. Congress will pick it up and run with it. At the end of the day, he's the one that saved the day, okay? They worked hard. And remember, somebody leaked, and I feel he went back and told his people no leaking. I felt like he was upset about that. But, like, he's not the type to go out of his way to leak something just to prove a point. He's not that way. He stands up to the plate. He's somebody that does the right thing, and they count on that. Barr counts on that. He thinks he's a good guy and won't turn them in. But no, I see him just answering the questions, but it's like he's going to be very patient on this. He's so done with this. More is coming out, you guys. Trust me. We will have, two of my cards fell down, sorry. We will have hearings, and I feel like money is what might bring Trump down. That's what I'm seeing. Could be the direct link to something. His people will still love him, but it's not enough people. Okay, so where were we going to go? We were going to ask about, doggone it. We did Trump. We did Mueller. Let's look at Barr. What's the outcome of Barr? Barr, what's your outcome? What happens to you in the end? I see Barr still being stonewalled. Like, I see a petition for the full report and him fighting them on it. Like, well, you can come in this room, but you can't touch the paperwork. Someone will turn the page for you. He changes the rules as he goes along. And a lot of Democrats are really, really wanting impeachment hearings to start. And listen, they may start. But I'm not seeing that's the reason he goes down. There's more stuff coming up. Cohen's going to testify again, too, and there's more stuff coming up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Mueller really did do a good job. Okay, so what's going to happen to Barr? He's a little taken back because there wasn't this kind of energy. He's a little taken back. Ooh, Barr, too? They're all going. He did this for underhanded reasons. I think, you remember his son-in-law got a job? I think that's part of it. And someone said he wanted to be a SCOTUS. But he feels assured by Trump. Mueller's going to win. Barr's going to leave in shame. Oh, my God. Look at this. Battles. Look at this. Barr's health. Remember, I told you his health wasn't very good. He's going to go down. He might even say, I can't come because my health is bad. It's really a lot of chaos, and I'm so sorry. I hope this weekend you guys just sort of shut everything down and relax and pray. Pray that in betterment of mankind. I know this is crazy, but this too shall pass, and I know this is not going to last. So is there something else you want me to tell people before I close down? Because I have to start my readings. Is there anything you want me to tell people? Be whole. That's what I heard. Be whole. Know this too shall pass. That's what I always heard. Okay, so I see Roosevelt. And it's almost like he's telling me, he was good looking back when he was young. He's telling me that this will be one of the biggest, it's almost as bad as the world wars, because it's fighting within our own country. And he's saying this changes a page of history. That's what he said. It's almost like we've been going along at this motion and nobody's been check and balancing. It's a shame it's the Republicans that did this. It's really a shame. Oh, yeah, he's okay. Before the report even came out, Barr did his little tap dance. It's so staged. It's so obvious. Oh, my God, tables turned. Republicans would have never put up with this. Never. Okay, so what do you want me to tell everybody? Ruth Bader Ginsburg is still doing okay. She's hanging on. I don't want you. I keep getting people. Someone said, I heard she has cancer again. I see her hanging in there. I don't see her being replaced by a Republican. Okay. Is there something else, Mr. Roosevelt? He had beautiful eyes. Okay. What do you want me to tell everybody? What do you want me to tell? What can we expect? I see a lot of commotion going on. This will end. I'm telling you. There's a new beginning and an ending. And a lot of disappointment. A lot of disappointment in the tower. Jesus, you guys. That's what we're going to expect. Things will explode, but the outcome, Trump is taking his stuff, wares, and sneaking off, like out of a battlefield. And the outcome is going to be a money link. Remember, I kept seeing even people in the Senate being, there's a lot of underhandedness that's going to come out. That's what I see. It's like we're going to go through a cleansing, and it's painful. It's like an enema. It's going to be a little painful. But don't keep jumping and, oh, my God, that's it. It's over. He's getting away with it. Please don't text me writing that stuff to me, because it's very hard for me energetically. I have to go with what I know and stand in faith for the rest. I have a good friend that, of course, is totally frightened with cancer, and then there's another cancer she's worried about. She said, why would God punish me like this? And I said, God doesn't punish. You know, energetically, we create what should be. And if we weren't spiritually standing with the Christ consciousness, sometimes they'll wake you up. A lot of evil people, evil energy, she wasn't evil, but a lot of people don't look up. They claim to be Christ conscious, but they're not. And what happens, like what happened with me, is I got breast cancer. And so, boom, I got woke up. I got woke up big time. I'll never be the same. But I got my chance. They gave me a chance. So Trump is just, I'm telling you, physically, spiritually, emotionally, he's going down. It's almost like everything he touched will be reversed. I've told you guys this before. Please don't write me telling me, oh, dear God, he's getting away with it. He's not. I'm telling you, even if we get up to the 2020 elections, he won't win. I'm telling you, he's done, okay? He's done. But, boy, we were close. We were close to having Satan rule the roost. So, yeah. And somebody said he's like a mob boss. Listen, the mob has a little bit of honor. There's ugliness with the mob, yes. But the mob doesn't like to have him, you know, people say, oh, like he's like the mob. Mom said, don't know. And one time I even said, you know, he's Satan, something with Satan with Trump. And a guy from Satan Church wrote me and said, don't put him with us. Like, you know. So nobody wants to claim Trump. But if we pray for him, and do that this week, and I know that sounds crazy, pray that he'll find the light. Pray that he's going to, you know, leave us in peace. Just put that circle of light around him. And what will happen when you protect him or you put the circle of light around him, what he puts out comes right back. If he puts out good, It's good. But if he puts out bad, boom, boom, boom. So it's continually getting worse. He's not in a good mood. When he said to everybody, oh, this is a happy day, nope, he's not happy. I could see it in his how he looked. Okay, you guys, namaste. Catch you next week. Bye.